Wellness defined, it is Karma Week. So we've been building something pretty important here over the last couple of weeks. So 2 weeks ago, I challenged you to practice non-judgment. Just practice it. Just become aware of when you judge yourself or someone else. We're conditioned to judge. So this is just a practice of non-judgment, a practice of awareness. And last week, we explored receiving, like the energy of giving and receiving. We all know how important giving is and how to give, but do we know how important receiving is? And really what that is fill up our own wellspring so that we have more to give. And not only more to give, like a higher frequency of giving in that. So this week, we are going to explore the law of karma. So what is karma? Like, it's got this big bad, karma's going to get you. No. In the simplest form, karma is action. Yeah. So we all heard, karma is cause and effect. Maybe you've heard that. Yes, right? When we take action, there's always something that comes first, a thought, maybe some words, and then we take action. Or we don't take action. There's also non-action. Like you can be in your head, no, I'm too afraid to do that. And everything you see, I can't do it. This is going to happen. And then you don't take action. Or maybe you have thoughts, yes, I have to do this. I'm going to do this. And then look at everything is supporting it. And then you take action. But on the simplest form, karma is action. We have thoughts, we have words that then contribute to the action we take. So then karma has a lot of energy attached to it, because isn't there also consequences to our actions? Now, consequences don't have to be bad consequences. There can be good consequences. So karma is not a punishment either. Basically, what we say, what we think, what we do, all of that creates an energy. It also creates patterns. It shapes our life experience, and it will influence what unfolds next. So this is where awareness, right? Awareness of our judgment. So can we receive? Start receiving more, because you want to start to look at what you're bringing into your everyday. Like if we're feeding negativity, if we're feeding fear out in the world, in our own little world, within ourselves, within our mind, whatever it is, just take a look at what am I feeding? Negativity, fear, hate, ill will, like wishing ill will upon someone. So when we feed that type of energy, that is going to show up in our life experience. It just will. Not because there's some big bad karma, it's because that's what you're feeding, and what you feed grows. So if we spend more time, then start to shift and go, oh, I wasn't aware of that. Right? There's no blame here. It's like, oh, I've been living all wrong. I've been doing this life thing all wrong. No. We have past experiences. We have these conditionings. We have circumstances that we didn't choose in our life. There's no blame. There's no guilt. This is simply about awareness. So now if I start to spend a little bit more time in kindness, in goodness, in patience, does that mean that I start to feed more love? Yeah, you feed more love, you feed more goodness and kindness, you feed more appreciation, you feed more acceptance. So what you're feeding will then grow, and then that will give you a different kind of experience. Maybe not instantly, but over time, what we begin to practice then becomes our new patterns. And then we can make different choices. So this is all about awareness. So this is the power of awareness. These last 3 weeks really do come down to the awareness of it. Because in the power of awareness, there's this shift that happens. We don't react automatically anymore. We begin to notice, hey, what am I thinking right now? What am I saying right now? Are these thoughts and these words, are they coming from a place of like fear or hate or negativity or ill will? Or are these thoughts I'm thinking or saying, or, how I'm showing up in this certain situation, is that coming from more of a loving space, patience, understanding, appreciation? Like, then that's the awareness piece right there. Because in that moment when we ask ourselves, where is this coming from? Or is this thought or these words or this action coming from love or fear? In that moment, when we ask, we now get to make a different choice. If we're going, oh, this would be, words that are coming from hate or frustration. Or, no, these words, this is karma week. I'm going to choose goodness and patience and kindness in this karma week. It's not just a week, though. This is how we want to begin to shift our whole life. Just like with judgment, right? We're conditioned to judge. We're all human. So we're going to be moving between every single day, every single moment between, love and fear. But when we bring the awareness to, okay, are these thoughts coming from a loving place or a fearful place? Are these words I'm saying coming from a loving place or a fearful place? Oh, guess what? I can shift it right in this moment and make a different choice, take a different action. So the reflection this week, and you know what? Karma is a reflection. It is to ask that question, not sit there and beat yourself up. Oh, I've done it all wrong. Even if you made the wrong choice and you reacted and you're like, oh no, I said I wasn't going to do that. Well, just even in that moment, stop judging yourself. Karma is not this big thing that's going to come up and get you. It is a now moment thing. I have an opportunity in this moment to shift my karma. When I recognize, if I say this, continue to think this, and then follow that pattern into action, I'm feeding fear. There will be more energy that comes with that. That will just be my experience. So karma is a now moment. It's a now decision. It's about making conscious choices. And when we practice this, we can eventually even begin to shift those pesky unconscious choices. But we got to get the conscious choices down pat first. So this is what our week is about. Practice kindness. Practice acceptance. Practice love. Practice goodness. Practice stepping back and observing the choices you're making. Now, this whole observation thing, that's what we've been building these last few weeks. I am observing when I judge myself or others. I've been observing this giving and receiving energy. Am I receiving enough so I have enough to give? Like this is what we've been building. So this week now, you notice your thoughts and your words and your actions. You notice your reactions too. Like when somebody triggers you, they trigger these patterns of thoughts and these patterns of being. But to react to them or the situation is still a choice. So being that this is the third week, we're getting maybe just slightly better at recognizing our patterns and our habits, not judging them. No. We're practicing non-judgment on that. But it becomes like, oh, I'm getting a little bit better at this thing. Oh my goodness. Our conditioning, our past experiences, all these circumstances. Now I'm becoming a little bit more aware of them. And then you can ask in that moment, so where is this coming from? This moment, maybe this feeling of anger or this sadness or this depression or this, justice needs to be served and all of this, hate that may come up. You just got to ask it. Is it coming from love or fear? Just step back. Is it coming from kindness or frustration? Oh, that's a pretty good awareness to like step back. Is it coming from, goodness or ill will? Do I, no, I want to send ill will to this situation or this person. Why? The ego, of course, feeds off of and into the negativity and the fear and the hate. But that's so disempowering for our human. And we feed all of that hate. It just grows and grows and grows. But our soul is the one that will give us a little pause. Wait. Make a conscious choice here. It's the soul that says, where are we coming from in this moment? The soul will go, we want to come from kindness. We want to come from goodness. Let's have some patience. Let's just lean back and come into awareness. And that's the soul we want to tap into. We all have a soul. So then we feed more of the love. We feed more of, the goodness in the world. Then we can start thinking goodness. We can start speaking goodness. We can start acting from a place of goodness. So as you observe this week, there's still no judgment. We're human. We're going to go back and forth. It's the human experience. So no judgment, just awareness. There's also no blame. There's no defending. It's just awareness. And by defending, I mean like, well, come on, how can I, not react to this? Don't defend it. Just become aware when you do. So awareness creates the space for us to make a different choice. That is what transmutes karma. Really, it's not this big scary thing. Karma is reflection on a simple scale. It's action, and it's cause and effect, thoughts, words, and action or non-action that we take. But on a bigger scale, because there's a lot of energy to karma, it's reflection. It's an opportunity to learn and grow as human beings, no matter what we've done in the past. Karma is right now, not something to fear. It's right now. So this karma week, choose goodness, choose kindness, choose patience. Decide to pause and make a conscious choice. But first you got to ask yourself, what is this energy I'm feeling? What is it coming from? Love or fear? Kindness or frustration? So have a fabulous week, my friends, of karma, of choosing a different choice, choosing goodness and kindness. Namaste. Have a fabulous week.